News 4 San Antonio at 5. We're here for you.
Well, thank you for watching News 4 at 5 o'clock. I'm David Chancellor. Jonathan and Mandy will be back on Sunday night. Crime scene photos of classrooms inside Robb Elementary School were shown to jurors today as heartbroken family members watched on. This, of course, day 4 in the trial of former Uvalde School District police officer Adrian Gonzalez. He is charged with 29 counts of child endangerment, the judge issuing a warning before testimony began.
I want to forewarn you, these photographs are going to be shocking and gruesome, and if anybody wants to step out, you are welcome to step out.
We have a team of reporters covering this story today. In fact, we've had it all week long. News 4's Jordan Elder and News 4's Yami Raheen have been covering this tragedy since the shooting happened over 3 years ago. And as I said, they've been in Corpus Christi all week covering it as well. Yami, you've seen this up close now from all sides for years. What was this like today? How difficult was it for the families to see these pictures?
It was extremely difficult for these families. I want to explain what actually was shown. They showed pictures of the children, what they looked like when they were alive, and then there was a picture just of their head cradled into something, and no matter how hard the medical examiners tried to take a picture where you wouldn't be able to see their injuries, you could tell on some of them the amount of damage that their heads had from that day. One child shot 13 times, another one 12 times, another one at close range. It was extremely difficult to sit in there, and they started everything by showing pictures inside of that classroom. Now, some of these pictures were shown before by the Washington Post, and that's where you're going to see and hear right now.
So as a result of that, did you also work crime scenes?
I've worked many crime scenes, yes.
And have you worked mass shooting crime scenes?
I've worked 4 mass shooting crime scenes.
And what 4 were those?
Sutherland Springs in 2016, the Walmart shooting in El Paso in 2019, the Odessa mass shooting in 2019, and Uvalde. I was assigned to be the photographer.
And the photographer where?
For room 111. There's bullet defects everywhere. That's the closet where the gunman was killed.
That's the desk that the children were told to hide underneath.
The bloody tennis shoe, a spent shell casing inside the pocket of the backpack.
And then I think the toughest part listening to the medical examiner, at least for me sitting in there as a journalist, and I've covered this, is the fact that we have seen the body cam videos without the blurring. So realizing that some of the children that I saw being taken out, who they were, by the way they described their injuries, that was very hard. And it was very hard also seeing the parents crying when they realized that it was their baby up there, that was their final picture of their child. It's extremely difficult. Why are they going through this? Because they don't want also not only justice for them, but they've told us before, they don't want this to happen to any other child in the state of Texas, Jordan.
And it doesn't get easier from here. We have a whole nother set of witnesses coming next week, and there's a really wide range of who that could be. We know the state of Texas issued 75 subpoenas ahead of this trial. That doesn't mean all of them will necessarily be called to testify. We know that some of Adrian Gonzalez's former co-workers at Uvalde CISD police might be able to testify, Uvalde City Police, DPS officials, school district leaders, active shooter training experts, doctors, medical examiners who we heard from today too. We're told that Arnulfo Reyes will testify on Monday. He is the only survivor from room 111. All of his students were killed. We spoke with him a few months after the shooting about his injuries and specifically about the police response.
I'm not to do anything. It's like, I mean, it's mind-blowing because they had a lot of time.
We saw similar rhetoric today coming from the defense team for Adrian Gonzalez. They have been making it a point to call the shooter a monster, an animal, and they were specifically asking the witnesses today who caused these bullet defects who caused these injuries, having them say that it was the shooter and not their client.
And so far, I mean, a key piece of testimony was thrown out, David, and now we're just trying to see where they're going to go with this, because they have to make sure that the jury understands whether Adrian Gonzalez saw this and didn't do anything, or was he simply too far away and didn't see that the shooter was so close to the school. That's what the defense team keeps talking about. And of course, we're going to continue covering this. We made a commitment the day that this happened to stay on top of the story for all of the kids in our state, to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And we're going to be here until a verdict is finally read.
From Corpus Christi, I'm Jordan Elder. This is Yami Virgen. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, brilliant work, ladies. And just to echo what she said, nobody is committed more than News 4 to bring you the very latest on that. And certainly Yami and Jordan have been at the forefront of our coverage now for over 3 years. As they said, we will continue to cover the latest developments on TV and online, including our social media platforms. And be sure to download our News 4 app to get alerts sent straight to your phone. Also